Alright, so today I'm going to be attempting to turn this into a type of wax burner. Like this will be the base, and the little tea light candle will go right around in the center of this. I will also be cutting this, like hot cutting it, drawing this out. I'm not sure how much material I needed, so I went ahead and made sure I had plenty. I'll taper that, and then I'll be curling it around and forming a little bowl thing to go on top. So we'll get started with that. Go ahead and start with a light pass to establish a good line. I'm gonna give it a final heat up and then a brush, and then guess we'll call it a day for today. So I tinkered with it a little bit in the forge. I'm probably gonna tinker with it some more tomorrow, but let's go ahead and brush it a little bit, just to keep down on scale some. Okay, so here we are on day 2, and I need to make a dishing form so that I can turn this circle into the bowl that will hold the wax over the rest of the structure. And to make the dishing form, I'm going to be rolling this into a basic like donut shape. We'll do that over the horn, and then we'll put this on top of the donut shape and hit down in the center of it so that it, you know, creates a bowl. There it is. After a little bit of peanut oil to darken it up, it's finished. It is not perfect, for sure, being it's the first one I made. It's got a little bit of a wobble, and this is not perfectly like rounded on the bottom, so it has like one orientation that it sits in best. But it's not bad for the first one I've ever made, I would say. You see it's kind of wobbly. I might try to grind the bottom absolutely flat, so. But yeah, I'm overall pretty happy with it. Yeah, I don't think it'll burn or melt or whatever much wax. Because, hang on, I'll raise the camera. It's pretty shallow. It's like that doesn't go in very much, but it should melt like maybe 1 cube just fine. That's all some people want to melt anyway sometimes, so I will take it in and give it a try and see if it works at all, or if it wants to try to fall over or something. So we're back inside, and I've got a tea light in it. The wax is in there, and we'll come back in a second when it's melted. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but the wax to about right here was starting to get close to the edge, so I went ahead and I blew it out. That's, I think, too much wax for it, and it is too leaned to not spill out. It like got really close before it cooled down. That means that for my next one I'll have to make the modifications where I probably change my dishing form a little bit to make this a more bowl shaped, and I'll have to get the angle or whatever on this scroll to be formed just right so that everything sits level. I could probably tweak this one even and make it work. As for the bowl, I don't know. I may need to completely try remaking a dishing form of a slightly different shape and remake the dishing form or the wax holder by itself. That being said, the tea light fits perfectly in that recess, so that's awesome. That means that I can make just tea light holders, because some people just like to burn tea lights by themselves. And it works perfectly for that. So even just a roughed out square with maybe, say, this texture on it, I think would look really nice. That blackened up would look quite smart. You're gonna stay? Yeah, you're gonna stay. So yeah, first one, kind of learning how to make corrections and alterations so that it works perfectly and, you know, therefore would be sellable and whatnot. Not bad, but still definitely in its like embryonic state. As for just candle holders, though, I would say that hammering down in the center technique like works fine, so that's good. I feel like I learned a lot from this project, and you know, we'll be definitely making more of these things in the future. If you enjoyed, subscribe, leave a like.